And if active feed type is secondary, so in that case consume the single data point from the secondary data line and then set the active feed back to the primary. So hi all, this is me Karan. So in the previous lecture we talked about one of the problem statements around data handling. So in that problem statement I explained how Exchange delivers the data using two lines, that is primary line and the secondary line. And most of the time our system consumes the data from the primary line. But let's say something bad happens with the primary line, then our system starts consuming the data from the secondary line. So we'll try implementing this very same idea using C++. So let's get started. So here I am taking a few assumptions, that is data line 1 will be providing the data to the primary line and data line 2 will be providing the data to the secondary line, and data line 1 and data line 2 will be implemented by the Exchange and they'll be delivering the data to the primary line and the secondary line. And in our implementation we will not implement data line 1 and data line 2. Instead of that we'll take some variable to simulate the data, and at the same time primary line as well as the secondary line will continuously be getting the data from the Exchange, and primary line as well as secondary line will be running on separate threads, and whatever data Exchange will deliver, that particular data will be validated using the primary line. And if the data received by the primary line comes out to be bad, then our system will switch to the secondary line and it will consume the data from the secondary line itself. And when the system will be consuming the data from the secondary line, at that time primary line will continuously be monitoring the primary data in the background itself. And after consuming the data for certain period of time from the secondary line, we'll switch back to the primary line, and again primary line will start providing the data to the consumer. So let's try implementing this very same idea using C++. So here I have taken this class market data feed handler, and this particular class will have entire logic. And here I have this enum feed type, which will tell whether we'll consume the data from the primary line or from the secondary line. So inside this particular market data feed handler, I have a few functions. First function is validate primary feed. So whatever data will come on the primary line, this particular function will validate that particular data. And there is this second function which is primary line. So this will process the data coming over the primary line, and this is the secondary line. So this will process the data coming over the secondary line. And at the same time there is another function which is data consumer. So data consumer will be consuming the data from primary line or secondary line depending upon what kind of data we are receiving. And this particular function which is stop, this will tell whether market data feed handler is active or not. And this particular function primary line will be running on one separate thread, and this particular secondary line function will be running on second thread, and at the same time this data consumer will be running on a completely separate thread. So all these three functions will be executing on different threads. Inside my class I have a few member variables as well. First one is active feed. So this particular member variable will be shared among all the three threads, that is primary line, secondary line and data consumer. And this particular variable will tell the system that from which line we are consuming the data currently. And second member variable is primary data. So whatever data will come over the primary line, that data will be written inside the primary data member variable, and that particular data will be consumed by the data consumer, given that at that time primary feed is active. And at some particular time, if secondary feed is active, at that time consumer will consume the data from the secondary data. And here I can take another member variable bool, which will tell whether my system is running or not. So by default my system will be running, so by default its value will be true. When my system will stop, at that time the value of this particular member variable will be false. So that way I'll be able to shut down my market data feed handler. Now if I talk about the implementation, so before moving to the implementation, let's create the thread for primary line, secondary line and data consumer. So here I have created the object of this particular market data feed handler and I am calling this as a system. So here I am creating thread T1 which will execute primary line function of this particular market data feed handler. So if you are not aware of this particular syntax, I'll highly suggest you to have a look at the multi-threading series. So there I have explained all these things. So I have created thread 1. Now I am gonna create thread 2, which is T2. This will execute secondary line function of this market data feed handler. And at the same time, I'll also create another thread T3, which will work as a consumer, and this will execute the data consumer function of this particular market data feed handler. And I'll run my system for 30 seconds, and after that my system will shut down. I'll say system.stop, and I will join T1, T2.join, and T3.join. So till now, if you are confused, I'll highly recommend you to watch this particular lecture till the very end. And I'm damn sure at the end of the lecture, you will get really nice understanding of this entire problem statement. So now we have created 3 threads, T1, T2, T3, and now I have to implement primary line, secondary line, and data consumer. So let's say I have this variable integer value equal to 0. So for now, this particular variable will work as a data point. So my system will be running while running. So by default, the value of this particular field is true. So this particular loop will keep on running until I call this particular stop. So for now, you can assume as if this particular data is coming from the exchange. And in real life scenario, exchange will be providing us this particular value. So as of now, I am taking this as a dummy exchange update. So what I will do is, whenever I get the data from the exchange, I'll validate that particular data using this particular function. And what data I have received from the exchange? I have received from the exchange, which is value. If this particular function returns true, it means my data point was valid. So I'll update the primary data, which is primary data equal to value. And let's say this particular function returns false, which means we'll go inside the else part. So in that case, I'll update the feed type. So I'll say active feed equal to feed type is secondary. And at the same time, I can also log the error bad data over the primary line switching to secondary. And if this particular data was correct, so I will sleep for 1 second, and then again I'll send one more data point. And here I can log what data I have received from the exchange. Data received over the primary line. So here right now what is happening is I am getting the value from the exchange, and my thread is running this particular function. And I check whether the data point is valid or invalid. So in some of the cases, this particular function will return false, and in some of the cases, this will return true. And whenever this particular function will say false, it means that that particular data point was bad, and we are supposed to switch back to the secondary line. So this is how this entire function is working. Now we can provide the implementation of secondary line. So again, secondary line will also be receiving the data from the exchange. And initially I am assuming that the value of this particular field is 100, so that we can distinguish it from the primary line data. While running, so in case of secondary line, doesn't matter which feed is active, I'll just update the secondary data. and I will update value plus plus, so that in the next iteration I'll update the new value inside this particular secondary data field. And I will sleep for 1 second. I'm just copying the code. So yeah, this is how my secondary line function is looking like. So what this function is doing, it is receiving the value from the exchange, and continuously this is running this particular while loop and updating the data inside the secondary data member variable, which can also be accessed by the data consumer thread. Now we can try providing the implementation of data consumer. So how this will look like is, while my entire system is running, at that time I'll check if active feed is equal to feed type is primary, I will consume the data from the primary line. And this data will be updated inside this particular member variable, which is primary data. And who will be writing in this particular member variable? This is the primary line. And why I am consuming from the primary data? Because right now primary data feed is active. Let's say primary data feed is not active. So what I will do is, I'll consume the data from the secondary line. And here I am assuming that I will consume just one data point from the secondary line, and after that primary line will start providing the correct data. But in real life scenario, what we do is, if primary line sends the bad data, we switch to secondary line and we consume the data from the secondary line for a few seconds or for a few microseconds like that, and then we switch back to the primary line. But in this particular scenario, we'll just consume single data point from the secondary data line and then we'll switch back to the primary line. So here what I will do is, again I'll set the active feed type to primary. And here I am adding 1 second sleep. So what this data consumer function is doing, it is continuously running this while loop, and inside while loop it is checking if active feed is primary, then consume the data from the primary line, and primary line will be updating the data inside this particular member variable, which is primary data. And if active feed type is secondary, so in that case consume the single data point from the secondary data line and then set the active feed back to the primary. So this is how the data consumer function is executing. So let's execute the code. So let me compile the code first. So code has compiled successfully. So this is the code which is executing, and here I can see after a certain interval I am seeing this error, which is error bad data over the primary line, and here I can see one more log which says bad data over the primary line. And after a certain period of time my system stopped, because here I added sleep of just 30 seconds. So that's why market data feed handler executed for 30 seconds. So here I can see very first line, data received over the primary line. So what data was received in the first iteration? In the first iteration value was 0, and this validate primary feed function returned false for value 0. That's why we are seeing error bad data over the primary line switching to secondary. So because value 0 was bad data, so we switched to the secondary line, and secondary line updated the value as 100 inside the secondary data. So that's why data consumer thread read the value as 100. So here we can see consuming from the secondary line data equal to 100. So again in the next line I can see consumer is consuming the data from the primary line. So in the next iteration, because we have set the active feed to primary, that's why it has consumed the data from the primary line. So this entire process will keep on happening throughout the execution of this market data feed handler. That is, primary line will be updating the data in primary data member variable, and if primary data field contains the legit value, that is, it's a valid value coming from the exchange, at that time consumer will consume the data from this primary data. But let's say if the data on the primary line is bad, at that time consumer will start consuming the data from the secondary line, and secondary line will be updating the data inside the secondary data member variable, and this data consumer will be consuming the data from there. And after consuming one data point from the secondary line, consumer will again shift to the primary line by reverting the active feed to primary. So this is how this entire system is working. So here I am having thread T1 which is executing primary line. Here I have thread T2 which is executing secondary line, and here I have thread T3 which is executing data consumer. I hope this particular lecture was helpful for you. So if you have any kind of question or doubt regarding this particular implementation, please do let me know in the comment section. And at the same time, if you want me to cover some particular problem statement, please do let me know in the comment section. I'll be super happy to work on that. So let's meet in some other lecture where we'll talk about some other topic. Thank you.